Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our Suvarna Bhoomi campaign here in Europa Universalis 4 with the Meiou and Taxes mod. So in the previous episode we conquered the nation of Champa, which for a time was conquered by the Confucian Diviet, which resulted in the complete conversion of the locals into Confucianism. Well, not the complete, of course there's a lot of Muslim and Islamic minorities, even animists. Yeah, the majority of this province is, half of this province is not in fact Confucian. Well, half of this province is in fact Confucian, but that's it. The other half are split between animism, Hinduism and Islam. It is still fine though. Confucianism should not be that difficult to convert. Let's see the bonuses to Confucianism in life. Yeah, missionary strength -1. That means that when we want to convert this place, we get +1, which is excellent. And yeah, the goal is to convert all of these religious minorities to our glorious religion. And as a result, gain glory for ourselves. Of course, yeah, non-accepted culture. Yeah, there are some problems in this general region. We're gonna have to deal with that. I'm not sure how exactly we're gonna convert. Yeah, okay, so unrest is the main problem here. And the fact that it's not a core. Yeah, I think we will be fine in converting this place. After all, if the Vietnamese can convert it to Confucianism, we can convert it to Buddhism. Alright, so we can upgrade our linen industry in our capital, which is excellent. I think we're going to go for paper. Paper gives us a reduction to our idea costs. This is a bit of an interesting experiment, of course, because I'm spreading out the, I'm having quite a lot of different goods. We have silk in Hantawaddy. We have jewelry in Martaban and jewelry in Ava. And so whether or not we're actually getting any bonuses for having paper in the capital, I'm not sure. But still, having it, less points, or, it's in theory at least supposed to give you less cost for taking ideas and stuff. We can convert heretics peacefully, really? At least one missionaries. Does that mean one of my missionaries will be interrupted? This is not actually a good time to check that. We have a lot of money though, so I think we're gonna build a glorious university in our capital. Get some of those prestige slots. There's still upper class population that needs education. That's the wrong thing. Let's see. Education and yes, 17 upper class pops without education. I'll probably be building quite a bit of universities off screen with this cash I have. Our ruler is dead. Thank the gods, thank the Buddha, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Thank whatever we gotta thank. Because our king, our emperor is 15, which means we can invade our neighbors. Yeah, no, we'll have a massive celebration just to avoid any stability loss. We'll convert some Muslims and invade Malacca, I think. I don't see a good reason why we would not want to do that, to be perfectly honest, It's a random little independent nation. We gotta protect them from the clutches. Yeah, that's how this works. We gotta protect them from the clutches of Majapahit. So it's a very important thing. Yeah, 15-year-old. Yeah, you gotta honestly, like, don't these kind of people in this general part of the world, don't they have like a horde of sex slaves they can just enjoy? I don't think Buddhism... I think Buddhism tolerates sex slaves. But again, it's not like I know much about it. But, well, I mean, not today, of course, but back in the day. I don't know, fuck, there's gotta be some royal marriage or something we can do to improve the situation. We can marry the Chinese, get a Chinese lady maybe? Yes, here's a Chinese lady, Shang Ying. She is shit. I mean, I can respect that though. I understand why the Chinese would not want to donate their best ladies to the courts of Suvarna Bhoomi. Then again, we're an empire ourselves, so... we're killing our advisors, are we? Yeah, I have a full set of advisors because I feel like it. I don't know, I want to keep up in tech and whatnot. The Grand Captain, he's not that good, is he? Nah, we can just execute him. That's not a biggie. Alright, so I decided to invade Vientiane. Because, you know, I have permanent claims on that now. So that invasion has been accomplished. I also noticed we can take culture ideas, because I have another idea group as a result of my admin tech. So we're gonna do that. Get some of those, you know, extra tax, extra institution spread. There's a lot of good stuff in this culture idea stuff. And I can't really do I feel like it would be wrong to do another admin idea immediately, you know, that would be silly. But yeah, religion as well, doing pretty well. The Malayan Peninsula is converting very nicely to our religion. I did conquer Malacca, by the way, these islands. I forget if this is a part of the video or not, but if it was, then, you know, sorry for pointing it out again, because you guys would already know it. I don't know. What I should point out though is that we're conquering a lot of land from this guy. The game claims that I don't have to deal with a coalition from the Chinese, and I will assume that that is true. So let's take some land. What do you think about that, China? Oh, you do not like that, do you? Oh, Jesus, that's actually pretty bad. Huh. Guess we're staying a vassal of China for a while longer than I would want. Yeah, that aggressive expansion is quite harsh, actually. The burghers demand... What do you demand? No, I don't... 17 loyalty? Bro! Man, that's just bullshit. No, do not demand support. Grant them... Oh, I guess I recently offered them a favor. Bit of a shame that, because I would like to offer them more, but I can't. Alright, so my sanity is slowly ticking away because of all these fucking rebels, but we have an heir to the throne, and his name shall be Varman. Varman is a religious title related to Hinduism, but it was carried over into it was carried over into Buddhist realms. So that's why we're keeping on with this, despite our glorious Buddhism. Look at this Buddhism. Look at, like, we are the... Yeah, no, there are no other nations in the entire world that have our religion. We are the defenders and God incarnate of Theravada Buddhism. Pretty nice. This king, or future king, is named after Derp Master in the Discord chat. He's an excellent dude. He is Cambodian American, and so he was very helpful when I asked him about you know, what kind of naming convention I should grant to my rulers. And of course Varman is the obvious thing. I mean, I've literally listened to 20-something episodes of the Southeast Asian podcast. The fact that I did not remember that that's what you're supposed to call your rulers makes me very sad. But he is a right proper lad, and he reminded me of that fact, and as a result, he shall be king. He shall be emperor of Suvarna Bhoomi. So now the only thing that remains is to bother him about what I should name my capital, because my current nation is named Land of Gold or something along those lines. So what I need to know is, what is City of Gold in whatever language this is. Alright, so I took a break in recording here, which is why I might now be a bit confused in what exactly I was doing in this episode, but I don't know, it does not look like we're doing anything specific, so I guess I'm just going to keep going with the intentional plan, which is to finish off annexing Khmer and VNT. And once that has been done, I'm going to stop being a protectorate, or I mean, oh fuck, playing too much Victoria 2 here. Yeah, I'm just coming off playing a multiplayer session in my Victoria 2 Discord multiplayer game. Although this is, yeah, this is kind of bad actually. The Chinese have a massive amount of aggressive expansion, so I'm gonna have to wait for that to go down before I start fucking around and make myself independent, which is really lame. I mean, look at the trust. I have 100 trust with the Chinese. The Chinese love me, and yet they do not tolerate me completely destroying all of their puppets. I mean, they're being unreasonable. Only way I can describe that. Bengalese separatists are messing around in the Bangladesh Delta, whatever it's called. West Bengal, yeah. I guess it's just the Bengal Delta. I'm not actually sure. There's even Bengalese separatists in Orissa. I did not notice Orissa was off conquering stuff over here. Orissa could be a good ally. Quite a useful ally indeed. There should be a stable government. I am sure it should be. Sunnis? No. Once again, I am still working hard to get rid of every Sunni minority, because once I can do that, I'm pretty sure they will stop giving me those events. We can do an educated ruler, which gives us... Look at that! Our education is 5, and as a result we have a discount to our a discount to our corruption. A discount to our technology costs. That is pretty nice. The next technology literally gives us nothing, so I'm feeling pretty fine right now, spending my points on ideas. Yeah, this is good. We are doing good. Still need to invade. Sure. Normally the animists are not a problem, but the fact that it's only one province with animists left. What was that? Riau? No. No idea what I have no idea what that is. Because if I can find that, I might be able to convert it. Banking is slowly actually making its way into India, and multiple Indian nations have actually embraced it. So yeah, it's about to be incorporated into a province right here. And once that happens, I can start getting it. Yeah, it's pretty quickly as well. So should be able to get banking soon, which will be nice. Whoa! We just learned about all of Europe. Right then, let's have a look. The Jailirids have done surprisingly well. Turkey, or the Turkish Empire, well, I hate the name, but at least they changed the color, which makes me happy. Somehow Silesia, which is an Armenian state, still lives. Holstein is conquering Denmark, which is rather funny. There are apocalyptic heretics in Ireland. France has been blobbing very much. Yeah, look at that. They're taking over the Low Countries. They've taken London. Yeah, France is no joke. Austria is blobbing. Hungary is dying. Poland is doing just fine. Yeah, no, they're doing good. They're doing just fine. Muscovy is uniting Russia. The White Horde should probably start lagging behind a bit. Actually, no, they have better technology than the Russians do. And I think that's like... Have they conquered or lost territory? No, it's just on the border. The culture, yeah, you can see the line of the culture here. I'm not sure if the White Horde has lost or gained territory here, but I know there are events that convert steppe territories into Russian culture, or Slavic in general, I guess, so that might not be quite as impressive as I thought it would be. Prussia has become a nation, a vassal of Poland. Poland's drunk, I guess. Prussian separatists, though, are trying to liberate land. The old, wait, is Prussia old Prussian? No, it's not, it's Prussian. It's Germanic Prussian. Yeah, okay, yeah, so this is how that looks. So the Prussians are spreading. This is pretty cool. You can see the Ostsiedlung, or whatever it's called. It's pretty historic. Yeah, they're spreading throughout Silesia. German Silesian is spreading. The Prussians are spreading over here. There's also quite a bit of spread of Baltic German culture in Livonia. I guess, no, they have accepted Latgalian. Yeah, they did not accept Curonian though, so I guess those are the guys primarily being converted there. Also, I need to pause the game and pay attention to rebels, because they are happening. And we gotta deal with that. Yeah, they have 2 main provinces they're being salty in, and so the goal is to kill them all. Put an end to their shenanigans. I'll probably do that off screen though. Alright, so I just want to show off some things. I forget, I cannot, because I don't have enough points. I've been building roads off screen. I don't know how much of it I have actually shown, so I'm just gonna show a little bit more of it right here. So there's a road going from Dagon, the capital, to Ava. I need a new capital name, by the way. Comment section, help me out here. Essentially, I think the name of my nation means something along the lines of island or land of gold. So I would love to know what city of gold is in Monic language. Then again, there's a reasonably good chance that I've already asked about this, but if I have, then you gotta just excuse me, because... Yeah, so there's a road going there. I've also built a road from Dagon to Thaton to Kayin, Chatai, Suvarnabhumi, and all the way to Ayutthaya. And I think I should continue that road, actually, because we can easily connect with all of this peninsula with boats. But it would be good to have a direct road to Angkor, which is a big city in the middle of Cambodia. So I would like to do that. I would like a road that goes all the way to the delta down here, because I'm not actually sure what's faster, to take a boat all around the peninsula or to just walk across the mountains. Realistically, it should be to take the boat, but I can't know that for sure. Still though, there's got to be some port here somewhere. There's no port here? No, yeah, okay, some fishing ports. But no level 1 harbor, actually. Interesting. I should probably do that first then. So I'm thinking right here would be a good place to get a port. See if we can boost the thingies. Shipwrights, we can do military harbor. I generally prefer to do a trade one, but it's not like it. No, I don't want to. No, fuck shipwrights. I want a trade wharf. Then again, actually, there might be better provinces to put a trade wharf in. Yeah, we should probably build it over here instead. Of course, we can't do that right now, but you know, the delta. There's a delta here, and this one already has a trade wharf. Okay, so there are some local ports in the region. I guess I can just keep going with my road then. Maybe there are better places I should focus my road construction on. Well, you know what I'm doing, so I'll spend a bit of time thinking off screen about what exactly I want to do here. Alright, so I'm currently in the process of coring every territory. I've also got a decision to establish charity schools, because we have a ruler with an administrative skill of 2. Well, there you are. A very small bonus to our conversion strength, but I mean technology cost, but that's good. Speaking of conversion, we're hard at work converting the Champa people to our glorious religion, so yeah, not much I can do to speed it up at this point. I've already hired a dude, and so all we can really do is wait. But this is good though. This means that without actually having to accept his culture. Ooh, really? Bengal wants an alliance? Well, you changed your mind, didn't you? The fact that I was improving relations probably didn't hurt, did it? No. I still want that city of yours and all of those other places. How long does this... yeah, these claims are not going to last forever. I should probably get in here soon enough. Continue attracting artisans. Yes. We do need artisans. They are important. I might forget exactly why, but I'm sure it wouldn't be that expensive if it was not important. Also, yeah, we should check out the reflection. I'm sure you guys want to see that, and I would like to do so too. Yeah, I mean, it's still early, but not that much. Hungary is historic in being Protestant. Well, not the official religion of Hungary. I don't think that ever became Protestant, but nonetheless, it's kind of interesting. Also, interesting how the Ottomans barely actually took any land from the Hungarians, despite occupying the whole thing. Yeah, Croatia remains a vassal of Hungary, except for this dumbass province, Pressburg. Wasn't that the seat of the Hungarian parliament? The royal parliament, that is. But still, interesting that that was conquered by the Austrians. Yeah, I've been listening to the Revolutions podcast, and he keeps talking about how the parliament in Pressburg kept being a bitch to the Austrians in 1848. But this is interesting. All of England basically has gone Protestant, but the government remains staunchly Catholic. Not sure why that is, or why at all. I think Anglicanism actually is a thing in this mod, by the way. So maybe England will go Anglican. Although at this point that would be insane of them to do. But the AI is known to be insane from time to time. Hey, look at Alba. Yeah, go Alba. Alba was the... that was another nation I wanted to play. Hey, we got another missionary for some reason. Oh, I guess our church influence went up a bit. I gotta keep an eye on that, actually. So, yeah, I guess keeping it at 5% is a good thing. Or I mean 70% for now. Because having that extra missionary is quite useful. The ideas I took, the state-related ideas, they only give you extra conversion strength and not actually more missionaries. So it's a useful thing to have some church influence to do that. Plus they invest quite a bit in education. Guess we can have a look at that. Yeah, it's still going up. The church contribution is massive, so, you know, it's a nice thing that I don't have to bother about that. How are the students doing? They're doing fine. Yeah, we even have some pupils studying abroad. Then again, that implies that someone else is building more universities than I am, so... Yeah, I need to build some universities. I want some ports, though. I'm building ports here. So I'm gonna grab myself a trade port. Excuse me, why can I not do that? See, I literally googled how to build a trade port, and it said I needed a commune hall, Diplotech 4, and not a lack of a natural harbor. Is that the problem here? Is there a lack of a natural harbor? No, there's not. Well then, what the fuck, man? Alright, so I declared war against Vientiane. My troops went away, and so we're gonna take his land, basically. The Chinese will be extremely angry. God, that is a lot of aggressive expansion for very little gain. Or... looks like... what the... Vientiane? The fuck? Why would it be 24 overextension to take this province? That makes no sense. That's silly. Let's give it another month to see if the game is not completely bugged out and being silly here. Because I am praying to Buddha and, I don't know, presumably some Hindu gods as well, because of religious syncretism, that I can be freed from the Chinese soon. Let's see... yeah, we can get rid of this fort, I think. We'll keep the one in this region, just to convince the locals that they should not revolt against me. I mean, they can revolt all they want, but, you know, they'll die. But yeah, I think that'll be the end of the episode. We did some good work, conquered some stuff, got some loot. The Chinese definitely did not approve of that, so that's a bit awkward. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're just gonna blob as hard as we can, to be honest, and let nothing stop us, because I need to wrap up all of these conquests here before I can really start moving on with my life. It's going to be a couple of spicy wars. The Khmer War will be easy, but it'll be quite profitable, I think, because we're going to burn the delta to the ground, essentially. I don't see why I wouldn't want to do that, because the communication efficiency is going to be so bad that I might as well loot it and kill everyone. We're going to have a war against Dai Viet. It's going to be quite spicy, because Lang Zhang is allied to them. Quite nice, actually, because I'm going to burn Dong Do into the ground once again. There's a lot of delta over here as well. It's very sort of Southeast Asian thing. If you want to look at like where people actually live in Southeast Asia, they live in the delta. So there's a delta here, as you can see by the colors. Here is where people live. There's a delta right here. Yeah, you can noticeably see that there's a bit of an increased pop here. There's a very big delta right here, and of course you can see the pops are there. A delta right here, which means the pops are there. It's quite a simple thing, to be perfectly honest. Of course, yeah, we've quite a lot of people. It just looks a bit unimpressive because of the fact that we border China. So do not let yourself be tricked by Chinese trickery, because we are glorious. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and until next time, bye.